All right, welcome. Episode 3. As you can see, we're on the AHL page right now because, as you can see, I haven't moved on from where we last were in the sim. Actually, I might have simmed a day ahead because I didn't know we had a Colorado. Well, actually, I did sim it. I just actually pressed X when I thought we were streaming, but we weren't for like 2 minutes. So, yeah, welcome back, episode 3. I'm going to set it up, but in the meantime, we're going to see if PB can lead the Providence Bruins to an AHL title. So, got to put the thumbnail on, send out some links, and then yeah, should be good to go. Do sim day. Let's see, is this it or is this the one I just turned off? All right, let me just see if that worked. I don't know if it did. Yeah, I don't think it did. All right, little issues to set up, but we'll overcome. Let's see. Oh, all right. We should be good now. We should be good to go. All right. Yeah. All right. Oh, I didn't realize PB got another win already. Good for him. Ooh, Alex, good to see you. Nice back to being healthy. There we go. Ooh. All right, so we're cooking. We're in business. A little slow to start, but that's what happens when you're not a professional streamer. You got to set things up manually. All right, we're gonna see if PB wins the Calder Cup. Ooh, ooh, damn. All right, he doesn't get the job done that day. All right, sorry about that. I forgot how many players we had injured. Kind of crazy. I think some got injured in the last game, but you know what? PB, does he win the title? Oh, we got PB Game 7. Damn. PB Game 7, here we go, baby. All right, PB. Oh, no, PB. Oh, no, PB. What are we doing? All right. Oh, out of Gardner. Second of the day. All right. Oh, Lavoie made it a one-goal game. All right, so I didn't think we were going to get to this point. Welcome, whoever just joined, but we got Game 7. It's a one-goal game, and PB's in net for Providence. I'd say winning the championship, I think it kind of helps with morale overall. So if we can pull this off, I thought I was about to say the first half of period one. I said, oh, I joined this way too early. All right, let's see. Can PB become an AHL legend? Little bonus action. Maybe we should have looked at the lines to get somewhat of a sense of what we had going on in Providence, but I don't want this to take too long. We're just going to see if PB can lead the AHL team to a championship. All right, I feel like he was on the team. And Whistle? Yeah, he definitely was on the team at some point. Oh, he might have got sent down after the Malkin deal. All right, so I kind of know him. I see Corrali. Out of Johansson. Oh. Come on, that's soft, boys. All right, at least they acknowledge that's puck luck. Okay, they really got to fix. I'm skipping this so much. I don't care about the coach's reaction. They don't even show you a highlight of the goal. They just show you the coach's reaction. If anyone knows if that's like something I can fix, let me know. All right, now we need 2 goals. So now it's kind of... All right, I didn't even touch him there. All right. Oh, I did figure out an issue. Let me see. So I kind of told you there was like this... Something kind of happened the first day with like the settings. And then I found out, was it here? Yeah, okay. We need that at manual. And then when we're the home team, we got to remember to change that to manual. Because that was screwing us over. It was like, because like I'd put out line 3, but then the computer would be like, no, I'm sending line 2, and then I'd have this mismatch on the ice, and then all my lines would just get screwed up because of like the energy level. So, all right. And now I kind of regret joining. I don't want to play this AHL game at all, but I'm here now. And you could tell the difference playing with like 90 overall Sean and Dara, then coming down to like 77 overall, whatever these guys are. Dude, get out of my freaking way. Corrali scores! On the shorthand, we're back to a 1-goal game. Sean Corrali. Oh, he should be wearing a C down in Providence. But he probably joined too late. 9th goal of the playoffs, though. Damn, he's been killer down here. Shout out Sean Corrali. I think he's a UFA. He's a guy I wouldn't mind seeing back on the Bruins if he's like vetting him for a couple. He might have 1 year left to sing, but I don't know. Good question, actually. What do you lead up to COVID? It's been 4 years since COVID. I know he signed a 4-year deal. Oh, I couldn't get that pass off. Who was that? Naho. Yeah, that guy's like, I think our leading goal scorer this playoffs. No, maybe not goals, but points. Trying to get something going here. All right, this PK is going like. I just gotta make sure these settings are all like good. Something feels really wrong here. 1-4-4. All right, maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I just haven't played in a long time. Something just seems off. But it could just be like playing with like the shitty overalls, because that is like a significant difference, or it can be, I guess. Got a PD. All right, let's end this PK. Let's get a tie, and let's try to win the Calder Cup. Dude, why would you pass it that way? Like, at least put it towards the net. Jackson Edward, I assume that's him. Hey, what a Jackson. Nitty Mackey to Green. Oh. Coachella Valley, for those who don't know, is Seattle's. Oh, Jackson Edward. Oh, what a pass! What an attempt. All right, 2:20 left. Game 7 AHL Calder Cup playoffs. Jenner, another guy who's probably too good for the AHL. Green. Oh, good move around him, Green. Get a Green. Oh, you did it, Mackey. Oh, what a save! All right, should get a high energy first line for this last 45 seconds. Save by PD on the rebound. Here's Corrali. I'm just going to pull the goalie. It's the AHL. We're just trying to have fun. Huge rebound. All right. Let's call a timeout. All right, 24 seconds. Can PB, Sean Corrali lead Providence to what would be an epic comeback? We shall see. But ooh, kind of do like how they just use like the cracking gloves. Tough face-off there. Oh, good job keeping it in. No, someone get it! Why can't I switch to 12? Why can't I just switch to 12? That's so stupid. All right, well, that was stupidly. I was button mashing, trying to switch to the guy. It's like, hey, switch to the logical guy in that situation. All right. Well, it wasn't looking good anyway, but stinks we couldn't even have a chance to, like, properly defend ourselves. All right. Good run, PB. I bet the Providence Bruins season ticket holders will remember you fondly. We don't need to see their celebration. We can just sim ahead. If that first soft goal didn't happen, maybe we would have been all right. But then we wouldn't have had the face-off at center ice, followed by the penalty. We got the shorthanded goal. So butterfly effect, but you know the deal. Colorado wins the Stanley Cup. Let's see. How are they doing? So, just to give a quick recap of how it's gone in this game. Edmonton over Toronto, Dallas over New York, Rangers, Tampa over Colorado, Florida over Edmonton, and now we got Colorado over New York. And then once we get to the draft, we'll see if we win any awards. Shout out Malkin retiring. Shout out Ovechkin. Shout out Kane. Shout out Marchand. Yeah, shout out all those guys. Probably a lot. Malkin. Oh. Ow. I just got the most randomest pain in my shoulder. Ow. It like hurts. Oh, that was random. Alright. Now it's just time to do an off season. All right, I turned off my AC because it's a loud window one, but it's really hot in here. So maybe I just do that to cool off during when no one's watching. No award winners, okay. All right, let's just draw the line. All right. And the beginning of the 29-30 season commences. All right, so first things first, we need to see like what we have for picks because I don't know. I forget. So we have pretty standard class. The only question is now, is there anyone we could trade now that we know is like not staying around? And I feel like there's definitely a few guys. Swayman has like 1 more year with no trade clause. Maybe I'll just ask now. I don't think he'll say no though, even though he's the backup. Yeah, that's so stupid. So we'll try again maybe at the deadline, but next year Jeremy Swayman's gone for sure. Lindholm, I'm not that eager to get rid of. Trouba, he's 1 year left, so he's done. Lindholm, again, 89 overall, that much value. Unless we have to, that might just be a keep him at this point. Okay, besides that, I thought maybe we had... Oh, Drew Doughty. Oh, yeah, maybe he was the guy. So his 11, his big number's coming off. All right, so I think maybe we just got a standard draft in us now. We can worry about the trades on July 1st. All right. The 2-year guy definitely sticks out. Cole Nash, but he's 36. What was the other guy? Muir. Where's the 2-year guy? Oh, right here. So he's a right... Ooh. But I'd rather that or the center. You know what? We'll do this. Where'd that guy go? This guy? Yeah. So, 29th, we'll go with this Tomas guy. Tomas Pernis. And then we have those 2 second-round picks. Maybe we just use those to target the other guy. Yeah, okay, so let's just make it simple. And if the guy gets picked 30, 31, 32, then we made a bad move. But those, so two of the lowest seconds. No way they do this, would they? No. Yeah, because, but I just want to see if I can get anything else. Oh. Wow. You know what? I'm just going to try the next one down. You know what? Let's sim to next round real quick. Just make sure our guy wasn't taken. I guess that's maybe... And we know we're not going to get one, so we still have some time. Alright, they went chalk. Let's just try the Senators first. I think there has to be a precipitous fall off in the value once you get to like a certain 30 number. Exactly. Like, they didn't want that in Anaheim, but I probably could have got someone else from Ottawa, but I was just... Alright, they didn't pick the guy we wanted, so that's good. We got Cole Nash. Now, because we made a trade for him, he's a second round pick, an early second round pick, I will write down. Just so I know that we kind of like went after him, but he could just be irrelevant. We just like the guy. And we have picks. Alright, so we got it. A center, a right wing. Oh. See, we see a gem there. We'll take a goalie in the system. We're not gonna fret. As you can see, a gem really doesn't even like guarantee anything special. But definitely need a defenseman now, though. This low medium 5'10" two-way guy. We'll take him, and then we can just have a nice right shot deal with our last pick, and I consider that a pretty good draft. This German guy, 6'3". Sure. Why not? Just like I don't know if people who follow hockey really notice this, but like the late rounds don't mean anything. Sure, you can find a steal, and that's great, but if you look at like percentage wise, like the majority of NHL rosters, like it's majority first round picks, because even if a first round pick doesn't work out somewhere else, they're just gonna go somewhere else, and they might. But it's kind of weird because you think in hockey you would be like, oh, these 7th round picks have like a higher chance of just breaking out, or the 6th round pick or whatever, even a 5th. But it's like, again, it's not 100% across the board, but it's highly skewed first round. Here's a tip just for any future franchise players. See, we don't need to pay these AHL guys raises. I'm just going to try lowering this guy down to see if he will stay, but just to save us time. But it probably won't even work. And then while we're here, we'll check the scouts. Anyone that's not... Alright, unless those ones are changing. Oh, I guess we just got a good year for scouts. Everyone signed. Alright. Cud, your extension's coming. And it kind of goes... He's pretty much going to hopefully take Swayman's spot. Alright, so we definitely don't have a lot of goals. PB, despite his run, see, I told you, his overall is going to... Maybe he gets a little boost in the offseason, but we'll see. Alright, Williamson will kind of just keep, because... Oh, see, like, no, I'm not paying you that much money, so bye. You just lost... Now you're never going to work again, because you got greedy. No one else is signing you. Alright, I'd say this. We have all 23s, Jack and Edwards at 25, but I kind of liked what I saw from him. So we're going to keep him around for now. Fabian Lysell, I was thinking, like, he might be a... Well, we'll see how the depth chart shakes out. Alright, let's just go through any must cuts first. I definitely see a few, but... Alright. I guess... I don't see anything like... Oh, I guess Leslie, we'll see. Last time I checked, he wanted 13 mil. Do we just get 4? I feel like... Let's see. Let's just see. I might be willing to give him 14. Just so we can get it done, and I think it will make signing everyone else easier. So that probably gets it done. That I'm willing to try. Maybe he's bluffing. Oh, did I just say he's accepted? So, all right. Leslie might have duped us, but... All right, so the assistant coach did say for cheap. So maybe that's something you should learn. But don't pay that guy $300K, because you could just find the other $150K, so you can actually pay your head coaches and your associate coach in the NHL. Nothing else matters. And just make sure your goalie coaches are cheap and have A's for teaching. Or coach influence, whatever the second last one is. All right, but let's just quickly make this depth chart. Again, it doesn't seem like we have too much to go. I'll say the one thing I might have did before I was to go into the contracts, and I did extend Sagan for like 1.75. So, but I definitely saw like obviously like Corrali and Whistler guys that could easily be cut. But I won't do that. I'll give them the proper due diligence here. So Lindholm playing with Lee and Ryder. Not Lee and wow, Lee and Ryan. Oh, now I can see why I messed that up. You know what? He's not a problem. And obviously, I don't think we won't be able to get rid of him anyway. The only question would be does we try to make him a third line center? But I don't find any. What's best for the team. All right. So So I'm looking at this right now. Costo is definitely on the team. Sagan, Sagan still got 50 points last year, so he might be a guy where despite his overall going down, he'll still produce, but it might just make more sense to have him as our 13th forward. And I will say, maybe we just keep Corrali, because our AHL is slim. All right. So, Frost will check, see... yeah, that's just not going to work, so bye, Frost. Now, here's a guy I kind of like. So what if we do this? And we'll save you from half the league. Oh, all right, there we go. All right, so there's our 5 centers. We'll put Costo 3. We'll put Della Andrea at 4, and then we'll make Sagan our 13th forward. Just out of respect for his overall, probably will go to like 79 or something. Oh, it's already 79. It could even go to 77 in the offseason, despite him getting 50 points last year. All right, on the left wing, we got Joshua Joshua, probably like, honestly, $2 million for him. That's actually really good. I thought he was asked for more. Actually, well, he didn't play last year, so that's actually... And we need every dollar we can, so we'll get back to him. Pasternak, Lee, that works. So again, he's been a little decent of a player for us. Decent fourth-line guy. Do we... But again, like... Oh, this guy. Lenny Haminaho. You know what? And Whistle. Go see if you can make it anywhere else. Haminaho. You're going to be our 4th-line right wing. And then we have to sign a right wing. This could be a vet guy. All right. Oh, okay. Maybe that makes Lysell. If we can get 3 years. Honestly, like, it's a contract we'll be able to get out of. And he could play left or right side, so that kind of works. Yep. All right. And then we'll see if Dakota Joshua is worth keeping at left wing once we go through the D. So we got Lindholm, Jarosek, Flannery, Kennedy, and then this is where let's see, is anyone... All right, so Buckley will probably spend the year in the AHL, at least developing for now. I wish it was just Cole. I'm going to keep thinking it's Cole, but it's Craig. So Doughty, he went from wanting, not wanting, kind of, That's not that bad for Drew Doughty. But I feel like it wasn't even that good while he was here. It wasn't a good fit. Miro Manoff. Good little depth guy for a couple of years. Yeah, you're not worth $3 million. Cam Fowler. All right, I forgot that. Cam Fowler was like sneaky. That -6 in the playoff isn't, but I kind of liked him. I like playing with him. You know what? We'll keep Cam Fowler, and then we'll get rid of Doughty. So we're gonna have to sign a right shot D. True buys, yeah. How much would he cost? Yeah, that's a little too much for my liking. And goalie, Cud Swayman. I'm gonna turn on the AC. If it's too loud, let me know. And even on live, just like let me know. Be like, hey, Blee, AC is way too loud. And I'll be like, okay. I just realized I've been muted since I turned on the AC. That was a long time ago now. All right. Sorry about that. But again, I don't think anyone's watching these off-season parts. If you are, let me know. I appreciate it. But this is how we get to the fun stuff. All right. I did say we got to go do contract extensions first, so let's head there. All right. Lee. What do you mean, Lee, you don't want to be here? Okay, Lee, that's not the best number for an extension. All right, you guys both want these like little bridge deals. Ryan, you might be more willing at 10 million though. I don't hate that. So he wants an extension, so it might be easier that way. Lee, we might just need to chill and wait on. All right, Kadir. All right, so seems like we might just be better off waiting until next year. Because the one good thing about Lee and Ryan, they're on the second line. So unless something kind of happens, they shouldn't break out in too much. Cubs a franchise high 92-23. Am I worried he's going to get a $20 million? But at that point, then, like, we wouldn't pay him. Because in this game, if we have a good team up front, we could just get Dan Vladar at 81 overall. And he can do just fine. I don't know why, but that's just the case. There's just some bad, like, 82 and lower goalies. So if you kind of just know. And again, kind of like the veteran guys, like Malkin, Sagan, Ovechkin, Marchand, guys I just saw who were retired, just come to my head first. Their overalls kept getting lower, but the production was staying the same. So you got, like, if Vasilevsky gets to an 80 overall in this game, that's a guy you just sign up ready to go. So we might wait for these. We might wait on the extensions for everyone else. Let's just see. Is there anyone else worth Costo? He might be cheap. Hey, Costo, 16 million. He's just happy to be here, and I respect that. I respect that so much, Costo. He might not even sign that, but PB? Can we get PB, like, out of PB? PB's like, I'm just happy to play hockey. I respect that. All right, so let's just, we need a third liner. I keep saying right wing, but remember, because of Lysell doesn't necessarily have to be. Maybe we just find the perfect fit guy. Dylan went. I'll say, off the top of my head, I don't really know who Dylan Went is. Is he one of these college UFA guys? That signed at a different point? Dylan Went. And he pops up. So he was undrafted, New Jersey. So he signed last year. Then he played in the ECHL mostly this year, so I guess he kind of just got randomly good in this game. Good for him. He is. Yeah. I was like, should I know who this guy is? I guess Colorado just signed him in this game. He got paired with McKinnon because of a scheme fit by the coach. And good for him. How much is... If we give him $4 million, would that go down to below 5? Yeah. You know, it's stupid, but I kind of like this guy. He's kind of just so random. Brian Rust. That's a mighty fine production. Penalty kills. What's this guy? Ooh. Nope, don't want to left. Don't want him. Sprung and Robbins again, maybe lower end. Okay, I feel like we can get a little better there. Wow, he's a guy in this game you can either get by this point. You either find him for wicked cheap or he's nasty. Noah Cates. He would be a good Bruin. So this guy's a playmaker, right? So I'm thinking that might not fit with Lysell. And then Costo is like a grinder / two-way, so... Brian Rust. For 1 year? $5 million? All right, he has that other offer. He's gonna wait it out. All right, and that kind of we need a third pairing D. Larson's all. Drew Doughty's that's the old guy. Ooh, Ristolainen. I like Ristolainen in this game. Ooh, but this is Cody Ceci. Ooh, defense pairing 3 for. All right, Cody Ceci. The guy I don't like, but. What, did he play in the AHL last year? Is that why he's asking for less than $1 million? No, he was just signed with Florida, tried chasing a cup. Did he win a cup with them? Yeah, he did. Good for them. Good for him. All right, but I'm sure Cody Ceci, bargain of the day. I'll take Cody Ceci for that cheap money. He just wants to win championships. All right. Then I think we gotta just sign a goalie to back up PD in the AHL again, because again, Blomqvist for that's great backup money right there. He's a good guy in this game. Look at a bunch of cheap guys right around here, but we need someone who's obviously a little worse than PB, but better than that other guy. Maybe we can sort it by potential instead. Gannon, 76. He might push PB, but I don't know. Again, too good. Anyone else? I'm trying to find like a 73 overall, maybe, who would be like. But I feel like that's a guy people keep in their system. So we got these. Ooh, we got these back. Okay, I kind of like maybe this Kirkola. He was a 6th round pick by the Blue Jackets. Does he have any stats? Ooh, he wins. I like that. We're gonna PB. This is a nice little backup for you. I like that. I love that. It's 33-8 or whatever it was. Great for that. I love that. All right. Now, I guess all we're waiting on is Brian. Maybe we'll check real quick, see if there's any guys that are worth. Nothing looking like, yeah. All right. Nothing crazy stuck out there. So we'll just welcome Bedrit Rozvilla. That seems like a Call of Duty name. Roseville. Is there Call of Duty? Again, I've only played like Call of Duty Black Ops 1 is the only like Call of Duty game I actually like remember, because it was the rest blended, and that one was obviously just special. I think everyone has that with COD. There's one like campaign. I will say I wasn't a huge fan of COD zombies though. I mean, Black Ops 1 zombies. Black Ops 2 zombies. Sign me up. Transit, town. Just a great combination. The little. Welcome, Brian Rust. My favorite Easter egg, I remember that would be one. I remember there was a few times in middle school that like I'd tell someone about the Easter egg in transit at lunch, and they'd be like, "Can I see that?" Because I remember bringing kids up to like my room to show them it multiple times. But it's like on the transit bus, I forget what the stations were. Maybe going from the bus, that one random one in the middle, then you have the town. But in the cornfield, if you like you drive through a road that goes into a cornfield. If you hop out a certain way, there's like an entrance point. And if you go in, you like, this is all coming back to me right now, crazy. And if you like, if you just stab your way through it, and like, there was some like pathway that you kind of just had to learn online somehow, which I did. You got to Natchter on Toten, one of the coolest Easter eggs. Welcome, Josh, Costo, PB, yay. All right, good stuff there. So Black Ops 2 zombies. Black Ops 3, couldn't tell you a lick about it. Black Ops 4? I just remember being freshman year in college, you have that like money to spend. It was getting to the point where frats were saying, no, if you're not Russian, you can't come. We started retreating indoors. I remember I paid like $80 for like the digital deluxe one of that game. I was actually good at that game. I remember being good at that game. And then what was the next year? Modern Warfare and Cold War. Kind of had the COVID vibe. And then after that, I heard Vanguard sucked, and I haven't got a Call of Duty since. So Just think, I guess if Infinity War came out, maybe like 5 years, if they got like Infinite War, like I remember I got that game, I got like the $80 edition for Christmas that had like Modern Warfare remastered with it. And then I played it and I said, this game fucking sucks. But COD, like people, COD was not relevant while we were in high school. I know some people liked Black Ops 3 on the Xbox. But like for the most, Advanced Warfare was fun at the beginning, but then at the same time you had a bunch of people complaining that it was like, this isn't Call of Duty. It's like, it's a video game, dude. Calm down. And there's a million other ones you could play, especially if you're on Xbox and everything's backwards compatible. That's the one thing Xbox definitely still has over PlayStation, which I don't get why PlayStation was able to do for the first ever PS3 and then not figure it out anywhere along the line. But like, what I would do if I could just, like, I don't know if the servers are still up, because I remember like checking on someone's Xbox One. Maybe it was AJ's. I remember like, hey, I really want to check this out. But like if I could just hop on and like play a nice Black Ops 1 search and destroy game, that's all you could ask for. And Cold War kind of gave us. Cold War was close, which is why I kind of liked it. But I just don't get why you can't just make a remaster of that game. I don't think it would be that hard, and obviously there's a market for it. Shout out to Jonathan Tays. Last time we were talking about him, we were talking about his potential comeback. Now he's with the Jets. It's kind of weird because anyone you hear talk about him goes, I don't know. It's kind of like this, and they say this like others. They say like a story that you've never heard before about it. Oh yeah, we didn't. So we just need one more goalie, and then we should be good to go because we didn't send that Williamson guy. But we will sign just another old fart, Adam Fox. Could have been a good get, goalie. Age, not, see. Where was that other guy? Bartasak. Why does that name ring a bell? Patrick, like his name stuck out for some reason. I wonder why. Well, his first image pops up in with the Kings, so that would make sense. Yeah. He was a Kings draft pick in 2013. I guess it makes sense. He's 36. And he's probably just in the game as one of these European teams overseas. Yeah. So that's why I had some vague recollection of it. That was during like my peak Kings fandom too. Especially, well, I'd say a week later would have been when Sagan got traded, and I watched the Bruins from July 4th, 2013 to February 7th, 2017. And they sucked during that era. And hence the thing, I haven't put the hammer down on this era yet, even after the Sweeney extension. Because I do understand the idea that, like, it's hard to have a lame duck GM. I understand that idea. And it's like, the guy, again, 10 years ago said, hey, my goal is to rebuild the farm system and win the Stanley Cup. 10 years later, we have the worst farm system. Maybe not, but we had the worst farm system a year ago. And then we tanked, so he kind of, like, inflated that number himself. But, worst farm system, and then we haven't won a cup. We went to the bottom of the league. And it's getting to the point, it's like he's had a decade to do it. And he's fallen on his face. All right. Let's see if any overall jumps, stuff like that. I'll say that's not as fun as it is in NCAA. But, like, the way their offseason is just fun. Anyone? Seems like everyone made it who should. Wait. Oh, we never signed a seventh defenseman. I had Buckley for the AHL. Ooh. Jackson Edward. 73 overall, actually. That might be too low. Sauer, what's he? Is he old? 22. I'd rather see him develop. All right, we'll find a cheap guy in free agency. Yeah, that's a miss part on me. All right, let's just Costo. You're not on the bench. Alright, see, I don't even want to put Sagan on the bench, but... hopefully Costo fits this third line. Alright, this Costo, Rust, Lysell line I'm interested in. Alright, these are exactly the... let's see, do we move Kennedy up? Do we move Flannery up? Do we move one of these? Alright. Kennedy, Flannery. Now, I know Kennedy said no. Don't put me with that kid. But that's exactly why I'm gonna... that's exactly... yeah, he... because for the most part, I don't think Flans has been like a good professional so far. Yeah, okay, he got hurt last year, but him and Drew Doughty sucked. But you know what? We're gonna do that. Not that. We're gonna do that. Minus, but Juracek should be able to carry Flannery. Maybe Lindholm and Kennedy. I like this. Then power play will just make sure. Wait, who's better at face-off? Yeah, Canavan's not even up. Lee there. Flannery here. Then we'll put Juracek with Ryan there, so you can get Ryan with the first pairing sometimes. Lindholm. Oh, honestly, that might be a good pair. But this is ooh, so we got Costo is who he should. Lysell makes the most sense. All right, if Lysell, because Costo, maybe he's just not the power play type. It's possible. And we already have him signed, so we're not really worried. He's on the team. He's going to play. Ooh. Wow, that might be worse. And honestly, I'm not opposed to this. It's for the regular season. And then we could do... that should be good enough to get Costo in there. If Costo brings this +3 down a lot, that'd actually be hilarious. It went up. Beautiful. Perfect. All right. Leslie can be the distributor. I guess we'll have Ryan be the finisher. Just take shots from the point. And we'll have Leslie because he should be getting some mismatches there. Huh. Alright, Canavan, I guess you'll be the finisher. Alright. No, not Flannery. You shouldn't be on the power play. But because of your shot, we'll give it to you. Kennedy will be... if you play well with Lindholm and Flannery struggles, you might be getting that PP1 slot. Beautiful. Beautiful. Rust. He was 17. He can take Malkin 71 from him. Shout out! I forgot that, but Sean ended up getting to play with Malkin. Good for him. Before he retired. That's awesome. CC10 fine. Swayman, Kadire. Alright. Wait, just double checking. The captains, Lindholm, Pastrnak. Alright, yeah, we're still... ooh! I just realized in this game, this is a feature I would never use unless I'm dealing with these custom players. But let's, before we do that, let's just make sure there's nothing we have to do, right? Alright, looking good there. Oh, we gotta sign a defenseman. This would be like the equivalent of like a PTO, except they made the team. Defense. Wow, there's actually not even a lot of good guys. I thought we'd get at least like 179. Bogosian, maybe just looking for a name at this point. Well, none of those. See, I'm a fair guy. None of those are worth it. Jackson Edward, you're on the team. And that ended up just being if we ever get like, I think if we got to the point where we were hurt in the playoffs, seems like that Buck kid's ready to go. I don't like him being 41. Maybe he's 41 and I was just playing with him, but why would I remember that? He is 41, so he can say 41. That's his number in real life. Alright, now what do we got to check now? Is it progress report? I've never looked at this in my life. This was the one I was looking for. Couldn't tell you what that was. So maybe it's because I turned off player morale, but I thought they still had like the screen for it. But I know that's where it says like leader and stuff. So maybe it's just not here because I turned off morale. Quickly just check those progress reports real quick. And I'll say the reason I turned off player morale. See, I don't even know what so Ryan. See, I don't know what this like. I don't know what this means. Red 23, green 23, green 22. Like I have no idea what any of this stuff means. Check that. I guess we can check in real quick about those contracts. See if they've come down on their asks. All right, so we can't even do anything until we move a few guys off the books. So I'm just want to double check on not missing this player morale page because I know I turned off morale. I'm just making sure the page would still be here. All right. What's our season goal? To compete for the cup. I agree. Let's get all these. This might be a mistake, but we're gonna focus on getting these guys better. It's the only way we're gonna win a Stanley Cup. Hardest trophy to win in sports. All right. Hopefully, things get good. All right, we'll do a January check-in. Hopefully we stay healthy. Who is this guy? Probably just good first win. All right, good start. Let's get past these waiver guys. Okay, we give Florida their first loss, losing to Utah. We don't know if they're good or not. So far, we're looking good. Another good team versus the Wilds. All right, let's keep going. Jackson Edward, get in there, play well. Or not. You know, we're playing so well, I don't even want to just check in, but I think it might be just the proper thing to do. Maybe save someone from a... So far, not a lot of action. Ooh! Good little... Alright, Flannery. I got it. Flannery needs to step out. Ooh! First line's having it. Oh, the second line. Killing it. Okay. All right, we're not gonna harp too much about the fourth line. Swayman sucks. See, why wouldn't you want to get traded? You're not playing, and I'm not even doing that on purpose. That's the computer saying I'd rather just play CUD. They should add that feature to the game though, because like in like the playoffs, like if you want your backup in there, you're gonna have to go in and like switch it every time. Unless you turn off like auto rotate, but if you're similar to the regular season and you don't have that on, that'd be kind of dumb. Even though it probably doesn't matter, but realism, you want your backup goalie to play some games. But it should be like I want a 50-50 split. I want this, like you just have a toggle like how much do you want your starter to play, and you say between like 40-50, 50-60. You could say like I want to split, like something like that. I think that'd be a cool little feature they could add to the game. But so far, it looks like we're doing well going into December again. Little glitches happen, so we can't even tell. But that leads to the streaming question: is it better if I stop and like reset it, or do we just keep going to what we want to see, which is the gameplay? This just teaches you this. See, this is the one thing I was thinking during like the build-up process. Again, like how do we make this work? And then I thought, like, just in the off season, why not? Show you how I learned how to play this game. Maybe 8th grade. I think that's when I figured out this method. Like with a notebook and like, again, I've evolved as the game's changed. Let's see, 8th grade, maybe it was the next gen. So maybe it was, because NHL 14, shout out that game. That game came out in 2013. So yeah, maybe it was just like 2014, which would have been NHL 15. So yeah, I think it started with, it was like right at the beginning of the PS4 era. Maybe I tried doing like like the notebook with the game. But again, I think Carl might have started it, but again, when you're doing a franchise, how are you supposed to know if you need a level? You're just going to go back and keep checking? So I just got a notebook, and then I knew I was going to stream one to the Dollar Tree, and I said, hey, can I get 2 notebooks? Which was me going and like finding it in the aisle, but you know what I mean. It's an easy thing to have. All right, CUD got hurt. That was PB. And do we need someone else? No, we should be fine. Because I know it was the Jackson Edward injury that propped it up, but obviously CUD got hurt too. So Swayman, play well so you don't tank all your value. PB. Now, even if CC is not back yet, I'm willing to get Inseg in there to get him legs. But CC... Oh, I do... Now that I'm talking out loud, though, it might actually be beneficial if Sagan gets legs. Just so his overall doesn't slip. Let's just put him in there for a couple games. Again, he was a 50-point scorer last year, so he might still be able to play. So we should all be fully healthy now besides Kadir. We'll get Ty Dellandrea back in there. I don't know if you can tell it on the screen, but I feel like the game just got like slower. I just felt it. See, Sagan hops in there, he scores. We'll give him a few more games. Again, it's December 20th before our check-in. Again, we're 15, 6, and 1, and that's going to become. Ooh, guess. I don't even know where to start. $22, 9, and 2. 22, 9, and 2. I have no idea. I just made that up. Ooh. I think I got the games right. I think I just gave... Wow, actually not been too bad. It's precise, but not accurate. I guess is how... I guess since Cud's injury didn't pop up, I didn't see it. He must have got a Oh, maybe he's just healthy. Alright. Oh. You have multiple players ready to dress. I missed that, yeah. Alright, but his overall is still fine. PB still on no waivers, so easy send back down. Get your playing time, kid. How'd you do, actually? Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, he's having a great year in the AHL. Shout out PB. Look at that, 1.96 goals allowed. But we got a game log. Let's check it out here. All right, so this game, he went to OT. Oh, no, this versus the Blue Jackets. The Blue Jackets, are they good? I hope they're not good. I mean, I hope they're great. And then we'll just, I guess it's the check-in, so we'll just make sure he's in the lineup. Corrali, how you doing down there? I hope you're the captain. Good. He just deserves that. All right. So let's... Oh. Leslie's leading the league in points. Okay. Wow. Pasternak. Don't see a Canavan, though. Canavan got goals. Okay. Oh, and Cud. Cud, before he even got hurt, was balling. All right. So, all right. So Costo, it seems like your production died with the line. So, and Sagan, he looked good in the games he was out there. He'll get back in there if someone gets hurt. But we'll go back to the lines we had at the beginning. Just seeing if Sagan fits anywhere besides that third line. Obviously, you can fit anywhere, but for the game's sake. I just realized I'm coming out of frame, but... Nope. Alright. Oh, Costa might have got that minus at least to a positive, but we'll give him a second chance. I want Costo to get production. I will say, I don't know if you hear it on the TV. Well, I don't know how you hear it, but like the individual just clicking of every time, like it's so loud in the headphones for some reason. I don't know why. And it's like I don't think I need that every time. So he's 37 points. He has shout out Sean. I was trying to think. So Dara made the team Sean was on, but then got kicked off because he wouldn't drive an hour practice during COVID, which I don't have a problem with. So as I say, Cud quit in college pretty much. So Sean might have went the furthest. So him doing the best in this, it'd be like kind of, even though Harris was the QB, so it's kind of all through him in the football. But Costo, he was the superstar. Like but he was the superstar. Harris was a superstar, but again, like during those Heisman runs with NC, like obviously, like he got open. I was throwing him the ball, but we weren't. Besides when it was like, hey, we're gonna try to win the Heisman for him this game. It was kind of like, you know what? I will say this because again, we did at some points we were like trying to get him there. So you know what I meant, what I was saying. But if I said it, people could pick that apart. So again, you got to be careful with what you say. So I'll say this. We didn't target Costo from the beginning. He just broke out. He became the guy. And then that's what earned him the right to member because he was like the 20th overall guy on like the CPU, and then I just changed his name. So he was just, and that one, like him, Harris, and then we kind of just went in order based on how you did at UMass. And then we kind of spread it out over a few years, which again, a lot easier in that game, wish we could do that here. Get everyone involved. But again, football is just the way to do it for that game. And then as you see, we have streams every day where we're literally just playing games. This stream, once a week, maybe twice, which at first 90 minutes is me just talking while you guys watch a sim. And no one's watching it live, so... And I don't know if anyone watches this after. Again, if you get to this part afterwards, let me know. Shout out. But, I would say, so for our 10th year anniversary for fantasy football, aside before the celebration at the draft where everyone got awards and stuff, I did the recap where I went through the whole league message for like 10 years, 30 minutes. And then at like the 22-minute mark, I said, if you got to this point, just send me the handshake emoji. I'll know exactly. Just send me that. I'll know exactly what you mean. 3 people did it. Flannery, Carlson, Harris. So they got a great message. I don't know about everyone else, but when we started talking about it, because Harris, he wasn't even there for the first half of the league. So he just got a fresh story. But that's one I guess I'd have to find in like a backup. I don't have that anymore. That actually might be on my old broken phone, because from, let's see, halfway through August 22 to October 23, that period I don't have on my current phone, but I have, because when my old phone broke and then just like revived after like a month, I went with just a fresh start on that, because I had the backup to like my iPad already that I was using while my phone was broken. So I was kind of just like, all right, maybe get a fresh start here. Like the top of my camera was like, the first photo I have on here is like, I think, well, which doesn't really make, I don't know, it's me and Josh like meeting like Matt Frazier at the All-Star game, and we got a picture of a bunch of goofy mascots. I'll say that was one of the probably the coolest perk about having that little Providence Bruins season ticket pass for like between 08, 09, and then 13, 14. That 12, 13 when they got the All-Star game, because we were in the second row, and so we got the tickets for both the skills competition and the game. Saw a bunch of future NHL players have all their autographs right there in the book, besides one, which is weird. I forget that. But it was like during the skills competition where we were sitting like in the offensive zone. They just took down the glass, which was that's something I maybe ask Josh about, see if he, because that's like the fact that they took down like the glass, so you could just like reach over and like you could be like, and then that's how we got all the meet all the players and sign afterwards. Like they were just coming around, and that was just a pleasant surprise. Then we got on TV. If you want a funny story there, so the Nesson guy comes over. There's just like, it's like me, Josh, Ryan. If you know Liam O'Toole, he also had a season ticket package. He had it right next to us. But I think because my dad told his dad about it like the year we had it, and then he kind of just go near us. So we kind of made an experience like that. But it was just us. There was like a kid in front of us, and the Nesson guy was like, "Hey, you guys want to be on TV?" And we're like, "Yeah, let's do it." So the guy's just, he's like, "Go," and we're all just there like flipping out, be like, "Yeah, let's go Bruins," like, I don't know, stuff like that. Just we're having fun, like, B-roll TV. So the next day, we're watching the skills competition because we didn't have recording on our cable box. So we had to get the footage, and then right when we got that, we were gonna book it for the game the next night. But this was the only time the game was gonna be on. So I'm recording and I'm ready, and we pop up, and it's just Tom Cairn, you know him, and it's just like, "And hockey is trying to get more gay. We want more gay people in hockey," and it's just me going like this. It was just funny. They were just made me look like I was a gay hockey player, because they were talking about like promoting gayness in the sport, and you just have these kids here going like, "Hey, me." Funny moment as a 13-year-old. See, if anyone gets to this point and they want to see that video, let me know. I'll tell you this: it's from 2013. It's really grainy, and you have my dad. Maybe not pipsqueaked me back then, but pipsqueaked Peavy talking in the background. But funny story. I just remember it was just shock. It was like, what? Did they use this for the gay segment? Shout out gay people, man. You know what's crazy? I think ever since that ad, the Hockey is for Everyone campaign has skyrocketed, so maybe I should be thanked for that. But then I know there's going to be some people who don't like me for that. I condemn all forms of violence. Yeah, that's a good way to end that. I don't know. But it's just a funny times. All right. just double checking. We're at the deadline. Obviously, we don't need to make a move. We're really good. But, so Lindholm, he's staying around. He has to. Lee, what's your situation like? I know we can't sign you, but has anything changed? Cud, has anything changed there? So, ooh. I'll say, when you show me Trevor Zegras for the Bruins, hopefully they try to go after today. That's just a great buy low guy for the Flyers. They got a bottom 6 forward, a second and a fourth for, again, a guy who got really he got too hyped because he's the equivalent. Was it B. A. who was making all those videos back in like 2018? He's like, wow, this guy's sick at basketball. He can do all these things. And it's like, yeah, he can do them all in the gym. Trevor Zegras can do anything you want in a garage with a stick like this. Woo! And then he could do it in a game. And as someone who's seen a Michigan happen in a real NHL game, it's cool. Really cool thing to pull off. And it was cool the first couple times he did it. All right, now start doing other things too. So Leslie kind of fell off. Not really, but he was having a fantastic, like he was a 51 and 38. I guess that's the same pace, but I take back. He's probably having a good year. Okay, Lee. Oh, Ryan. What's happening with Canavan? Lee, Ryan really finding their groove. Again, third line. Maybe not the... Ooh. Maybe the third line is where we can improve for this playoff run. Ooh, Shadow Kennedy, that plus 41. Okay, Kennedy. Flannery, plus 18. You're getting better. We're still not seeing it offensively like I think we should with you, but Kadire, can't complain about those numbers. Don't even know what I just did there, but Peavy might win goalie of the year in the AHL. And honestly, let's just see if he's won it before. There's Della Andrea. Is this best goalie? All right. Peavy's winning the Baz this year. We want Peavy to win the Baz. All right, hopefully Peavy wins the Baz this year. If he doesn't, with those numbers, I'd be shocked. All right, but we have options. And remember, when we get to Game 7, I might trust playing with Tyler Seguin. I've been playing with that guy since NHL 11. But let's see. So Lysell, 30 points. Rust. So here's the thing. Costo might be the odd man out in this situation. But I don't even mind him on this line. Ty Dellandrea. I like him so much. Does he just not fit this? Ooh. Hi, Minaho. Like, I like him, but, like, he might have a ceiling. Wasn't this just green? Because the rust went down. Ooh. I'll say. I've never processed this. And I know, like, and you can tell me I'm wrong, Sean, but I know, like, Evgeny Malkin's your favorite hockey player of all time. Sagan's, like, technically my third. But I guess it's the same premise, because I couldn't play with Michael Ryder. One, he's been out of the league for too long. He has the same position as me. And I could do what he did with one of the greatest lines in NHL history, Michael Ryder, David Krejci, and then future, like, all-star right winger was playing on the left wing, Blake Wheeler, who's my second favorite player. All right, so we're gonna try to add a forward, but I do like this. No, I kind of like Lee, Sagan, Lysell. I like that line, Lee, Sagan, Lysell. Maybe too righty heavy. But now I'm looking around, so... Well, let's see. So we saw Zegras. And again, he's kind of like Eli Tolvainen we were talking about. I don't see him. We might be able to buy him low. 85 overall. For what? They're giving us Trevor Zegras on Charlie Coyle's contract. And he sucks, but he's going to play well here. I'm excited to have Trevor Zegras as a member of the Boston Bruins. All right. What are we going to do to make it work? So I'm looking at these prospects right here. I like the right shot D because Kennedy's a left shot, so maybe not. This Garner guy, remember, he was popping off in the playoffs. We kind of gave him an alternate for, but he does a respectable thing. Second round pick. He might be too good though, but he might not live up to the hype. He might not even give up this much for him. And I'm just playing around. Like if it's just, they're not gonna say no, but if they ever say, what if we got a glitch one time? It'd be crazy. All right, so we just gotta get rid of a body and a pick. So obviously I see Sauer. What's his deal? Yeah, you know what? We don't need another left shot right D. And I'm 7th. Yeah. Ooh. All right. So then we can find him. We have a pick to make this work, right? Second. I don't want to go to that first, but second and a third. That might be too much. We'll try a second and fifth, fourth, third. Love that deal. Love that deal. Remember, I have trades on hard, so it is what it is. They do what they do. Yeah, we don't even make. We probably should have. Actually, that was too good of a deal to pass up. But we might need to get, if one of our D goes out. I like Jackson Edward, but when we get to games 1 and 4, when we have to sim and we're not really in control of what's going on, do I trust him? Probably not. All right, so Zegras, you make it easier to swap out Segon. I love that. Love that. How many times I love that? Oh my god. Alright. Then we got Edward Himinahu. So Himinahu, he might just be a nice little... no. I'd rather just keep him. We'll send Jackson Edward down so we don't need to deal with a roster malfunction right now. And then we'll just find a depth defenseman. Nothing special. Maybe easier way to do this. Sort it. Skaters by block. We need a defenseman. Maybe too low for me. Just looking, Bowen Byram. So I know we just made a trade with him, but Matt Dumba, maybe I don't want him for multiple. I just want a rental, pure rental we can get for kind of cheap. But maybe a Zegras, a good deal. Still a guy who can come and put us some big playoff performances if we need him. Not a bad guy to be available right now in a different franchise mode if you needed that for 2 years too. Good value. That's actually a good reflection of what it should be. Shout out. Credit where credit's due to the game. Okay, now, ooh. So that, ooh. Damn, I would have. Again, these low overall guys, you put them in the right spot if they were good at one point. So, again, $7 million for 1 more year. Again, he's still decent. Again, I think I'm just looking for a rental at D as a depth piece. I don't even know if this guy's going to be in the lineup. Oh, we were talking about Ristolainen. We were talking about Ristolainen in the offseason. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know why we're having them eat money. We don't need to do that. Alright, this might work out perfect. This might be the perfect guy. Can we just get rid of like a 5th? You want a 5th for him? Sweet. Probably could have got a 6, but we'll take it. All right. And we're just gonna go. Oh, I forgot Zegras, Lee, and Ryan. And I think I said like I love the Lee, Lysell, Sagan line, which we never even saw in the game. Like maybe I said love it max 3 times. Zegras, Ryan, Lee, French kiss. Fantastico. All right, and we got playoffs coming up soon. And if a friendly reminder for anyone who's just tuning in, maybe new, we get to the playoffs, we just start simming in a game. If it's close, we'll hop in. Game 6 or 7, we might play. I think it's gone to the trend, maybe we just do game 7s, maybe just hop in game 6s like earlier than we have to. I think that's the thing we noticed. If we're going to hop into a game for time purposes, just hop in like for the last period. But I'm very interested to see how Zegras is doing with the team, because that'll be a way to reflect Lee and Ryan. And also, Canavan might need, if Canavan didn't pick up the pace, he might not be in the first line to start the playoffs. But again, he's a playoff performer, as we've kind of seen in the past sometimes, so maybe he's turning on them. Again, we're in the playoffs. We're a great team. So I'm just thinking Lindholm, Swayman, or guys we'd probably... Well, Swayman, hopefully his rights we on him. We trade him whatever team's on his list. We trade him for just whatever the best we can get. And hopefully that's available at the deadline. That should be the start of the new league year, but they might do it in this game where it's like the day before because contracts. But then maybe that should be good at that point, I think. That must have been a good game in Ottawa. $56, 17, and 9. Easily our best season yet. And we didn't win the President's Trophy. That's kind of perfect. But the Panthers are a good team. Got to be worried about them. What do they finish? 68. Wow. Yeesh. Second A, second NHL. Oh, so yeah, I prefer not winning the President's Trophy. Let's see. How did we? Shout out Lee, almost getting 50. I see. Pashina. Oh, see. Zegras. All right, almost a point. See, almost a point per game player. I don't like the -1 though. I feel like Lee and Ryan are way better players than that. Shout out Lee. Canavan, what happened to you? Spending too much time in the box or something? 8 game-winning goals though. So again, you're not awful, but you should be close to that 100-point mark. Maybe you just had a bad year. It happens. Let's see. I never look at these stats, but Flannery with 114 giveaways, but Kennedy's right there. Takeaways. Now that's a Selke stat. Shout out Leslie. Might be what's this? 51%. Could Leslie be a Selke winner in the future? How many penalty minutes? 11. That might be even too much for the Lady Bing. 21. Ooh. Means I got into a fight. As I say, the closest thing I got into a fight was that playoff game versus Dorchester in the 4v6 line brawl. They had all 6 of their guys. Desmond stayed at his end of the ice, which I don't mind. I feel like once the goalie joins, though, you might just go down there and like, hey, goalie, like come to center ice, and the rest will be like, no. But again, you kind of just like even out the numbers. Lags winning a turtle. True story. The next day at lunch, we were all talking about it, and he goes, dude, I'm throwing these haymakers. Whereas in Lee's trying to break it up. And I will say this, as the leader of midgets, at first I was trying to break it up. Blags forgot that was the game Leslie played for us, and he's sitting there at lunch being like, dude, what are you talking about? He was throwing haymakers, and you were just sitting there in a turtle. I didn't respect that move. Or neither the turtle or the lie at lunch, but I remember it was Chuckles Joyce. He was getting into some beef. Dorchester again, we just were kicking him out of the playoffs. 8-5 win, if I do recall. Leslie had a hat trick. I had one of the greatest goals of my career that game in a line brawl. Fun times. Shout out the midget playoffs. All right. Playoff time, baby. Let's go. You know what? I'm going to let the boys know. I'm going to go bathroom. Then we're ready to rock and roll, baby. All right, we back. All right. So, just quick, just run through the lines and make sure we're all good to go for the playoff season to be in. Canavan, Leslie Pasternak, Lee Zegras, Ryan, Lysel, Delandrea, Lindholm. How we doing? Sagan, 80. Ristolainen, good. I love that depth for the playoffs. Cody Ceci. Yeah, if he wasn't a plus 17, maybe should have given Ristolainen a chance there. Kennedy, what he finished with? A plus 57? Whoa. Sheesh. Wait. So he got plus 16 post-trade deadline, but Zegras was a -1. Second pair D, second line, they should be on the ice at the same time. At least for sometimes. But it is what it is, to do what he do. Dakota Joshua, okay. David Pat, that's a more of a common face. Zegras versus Schutzel. Here we go, baby. Kachuk. Oh, we'll hop in on the power play. We'll try to get this game 1 victory sealed up. All right, hopping on the power play. Let's get a tie, and then we'll see game 1. Get us going. Maybe get the blood juices going. Push for offense. Okay, a little less than 8 minutes. Oh, we got. So you can see that's one of those glitches with the game where we got in at the start of the power play, but the face-off was for some reason on our side of the ice. He scores! I think that's my first goal with him on here. Let's go. Hey, let's go. He dabbed on him. Let's go. So far we got the Costo push-ups, Lee with the dab. I gotta see it. Because I think I just went through and found the first one I could associate with someone. I thought that would be funny. On Allmark. Good shot, Lee. Nice 76.6 mile per hour. Is that what I just saw? 76.6. Oh, good check. Oh, I heard the line change thing. Oh no. Had a kid higher. Here we go. Kennedy. Oh, good check, Kennedy. Is that you just joined? The second I said your name? It's just a good shot. Bad time. Bad time. I appreciate this. It's only game one though. We came in, Lee scored to tie the game. Oh, my green, I'll get there. There's Kennedy. Oh, Kennedy! No! Kennedy scores! Right when he leaves the chat! Kennedy scores! Ah! Wow! What a fluky goal! But we'll take it. Kennedy. Great timing. There we go. You may not have left the chat, but it said one person. Ah, but that was funny. Wow. That was awesome. Leslie's won it. Receives the pass. We're back to a tie game just like that. Oh, Kennedy's still in the ice. He's eager now. Still tied as we approach the final minute of the third. Oh, I thought we had a cleaner path there. Kennedy's a puck magnet right now. Grabbed along the boards by Batterson. Goes right to the crease. Great hits up play with the stick by Cece. Boston's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Oh, and he misfires on that. He was so gassed. Oh, the second I said that, I could hear my voice from the all-time UMAV clip. Why are you so gassed? Dyer is a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save. Lee tried getting the perfect shot there instead of just a shot. All right, OT, game one, baby. Who's going to be the Bucci hashtag overtime? Don't know what. The hashtag Bucci overtime challenge. Hashtag free Bucci. I don't know who remembers that freshman year joke, but. Canavan said, let's just restart. Oh. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Ottawa's won the face-off deep in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Boston's got a hold of it along the wall. We have not seen that on stream yet. In Sim, who knows? But for timing purposes, unless I need to get like the energy, someone fought, but that's never been my preferred style of play. Oh, what a save. God, keep it in control. Oh, no. What are we doing? Like Italy. Oh, Lee, you got speed, Lee. Lee. Ryan scores! Josh Ryan wins game one for the Bruins. I will say, since the sparkly doesn't, like, stick out as much, this is pretty much what the new uniform's going to be mixed in with, like, Centennial from this past year. But I don't know what, the sparkles just stuck out right there. But shout out Josh Ryan, OT hero game one. Lee makes the pass to his line mate. They've been line mates since juniors. And just like that, Bruins are up. Ooh, let's see. Who's Brendan Lee, a goal and an assist today. Attaboy. Lee was huge. Shot up. David Pasternak. Brady Kachuk. All right. Good game one win. That kind of got the juices flowing a bit for me. All right. Here we go. Off to game two. A lot of action in that first period. All right, wow. High scoring affair so far to start. Canavan, Lysell, Pasternak. All right, are we going to have another hop in this early? Haikarainen. All right. Because of the 1-0 series lead, unless we just score now, we'll hop in, but Kadire got to be better in that first period. That's all you can really say about that one. Again, I don't think Linus Olmark should be having better stats than Owen Kadire at this point. The AHL squad made the playoffs. Shout out Peavy. Out of Canavan. All right. Oof. Another Lee scores early in the third. All right. Can we get another one on the board? Or is this going to hold? So far, we are not letting up many shots. That number has been 26 out of Lee. I'll say the second it changed, I could tell the score thing started, but it was our side. Shout out Lee. 2 goals in the third. Lee wants his contract. Dang it. No! Wow. Is that butterfly effect? Missed. Well, at least we won the game. And we'll check in. We'll see how that game went. Costo scored. Kennedy scored. Lee scored. Damn. This must have been a great hockey game to be at as a fan. I guess if you were a Bruins fan on the road in particular, but looks like a good back and forth hockey game. All right, now Leslie did pull his groin in this game, so. But good thing that's why we got. Oh, maybe we did that. That would be that would be typical. The one game we just check in that was in the that would be. That's just a funny coincidence if true. Oh yeah, Flannery got him going. Flannery got. Canavan got into a fight too. 2 minutes into the game, Flannery told Johansson, "Let's fucking go, pal." That's awesome. What a coincidence. All right. Canavan. Oh, Canavan with the hat trick. That fight might maybe woke him up. Got him going good. All right. Looks like we might need a hop in on this one. Let's see. Fuck, no, we definitely gotta hop in. That's the worst.
Still in the first half of this.
All right, here we go. Oh, I forgot to go back to the line. So Sagan was on the first line, which I don't mind, but again, because he can still perform. Oh, Sagan, no, loose! What a save! I gotta check this out on the replay. Oh, Mark, what a save with the reach back of the paddle! Wow. Credit where credit's due there.
Doesn't drop. It can be extremely frustrating. You want to get points. You want to feel like you're
Sagan. Right. Oh, Pasternak with the steal. Canavan looking for his fourth of the game, and his stick wasn't on the ice. Damn, he can lay the body. Sagan doesn't have that same step in as a 40-year-old.
Scrum ensues along the boards. The Bruins gain possession. Boston's got it in their own zone. Taken along the wall by Yurichek.
Here we go, Ryan.
They go on the attack through
He
center.
scored the OT goal in game 1.
Got it in the offensive zone. Takes the knock, but he's still got the puck. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck.
I just got 2 possessive there with the puck. Oh, good.
So much offense in this game, James.
Oh, we gotta keep our legs moving, boys. All right.
In the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up
And I knew what Ryan was trying to do there. The back check Lee.
Finds some space in the corner. Turns that one away. The
That was almost a Belize soccer moment right there, but Todd knew what we were doing.
Here's a chance.
Kennedy with a good chance.
Tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
Picked up along the boards by Delantria. Takes a hit on the play. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net.
And we just Lindholm. All right.
The feed.
Got to start turning on the Jets soon.
And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Yurichek. Sends one up to Pasternak.
Canada with his 4th of the game. Canada putting on an absolute clinic here in Game 5 in Boston. His 4th of the game ties it with less than a minute to go. Very similar looking goal to the one in Game 1 in OT. But that's what happens when you have fast guys like Boston. They can just skate by a tired defense that they've been working out all game. I think I saw all the creative guys on that list. Attaboy. Canavan lays the body. Get out of the way. Dude, Cody Ceci, why were you there in the first place?
The Bruins get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Oh, look at this.
Oh, Cam Fowler with some moves. He's waiting for some support. Oh, it goes to the Lee. Left before we get the puck. 20 seconds. Good check. Oh, here we go. Oh, no! The stick! Out of Flannery, good D. Zegras looking for one final chance. And we're going to overtime. Canavan, 4 goals for him. 4 goals for the Senators, and we're going to OT. Just one of those games.
OT should tell us who wins and who loses, and they're ready to get it underway. Looking for heroics here as they get underway in overtime. Boston's got the puck along the wall. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Quick pass across to Kachuk. Knocked away with the stick by Pasternak. Boston's playing it from the side. Picked off by Kachuk. 3-on-1, look out! Oh,
Flannery gets it with his foot! What a defensive play by Flannery! Flannery picks it up, gets it to Lee. Lee tried doing something, and Canavan tries doing something too. Wasn't really sure what was going on there.
moves the puck. Shot! Look at this! Big time stop.
Risky play.
And now he moves
Finds
the puck.
Ryan. Oh, huge! Omar coming up in the clutch here in overtime. 2 great saves on back-to-back chances for the Bruins. Oh, Lindholm laying a huge body. And Kennedy's going to pick up the puck. He has legs, he has speed.
Position because he tracks and reads the
And he
pace.
takes a nice ripper. Olmark's just going to drop it down.
It's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous
Sometimes it
opportunity.
works.
Ottawa's looking to break it.
Thought of a defenseman, full stride. You never know. Olmark's not the
Now, you clearly knew what
strongest
he was
guy in
doing
that.
there. He got all of them. Tags
He's
them.
dead Andrea.
Knowing full well that he's going to disengage that puck.
Oh, good shot. All right, let's get the first line back out there for this face-off. If you usually notice, if I don't score around this point, I usually don't get the job done in the first 2, so gotta go with what the stats are telling us. The nerds upstairs.
Let's see what they can do. Picked up along the wall by Pastrnak. Look out.
Pastrnak almost putting off some all-time moves there. Pastrnak scores! Pastrnak with a nice little give and go almost with Flannery. Flannery, a nice little drop back. Shout out a good game for Cole Flannery. That block he had was incredible. Did we just win the series? I kind of got lost in OT hype, but I just saw they were surrounding the goalie instead of Oh, we won this full. There we go. Nice gentleman's sweep for the boys, but Senators were an easy team. We know that. If the Pittsburgh can somehow upset Florida, we'd be cooking. But all right, we got Florida. I'm pretty sure we beat Florida last year round 2, so or at least we should be all set. Leslie still has that pulled groin. That's not good. Because he might be our best player. Or maybe besides, he maybe still Pastrnak, but all right. All right, I like that. Lindholm, how's Zegers do? Oh, that he kind of. It's kind of lead. Just all right. I don't. Lindholm, you must. All right. Well, Lindholm, Lee Ryan, we know they have chemistry. All right, as you can see, Cut, he got the wins, but the stats aren't anything to write home about. Besides, I guess the 4 wins in the win column. Matthew Tkachuk opens the scoring. Dougie Hamilton, the former Bruin. Could have hopped in. Game 1. We're hopping in with 1:25 to go. Cole Flannery cuts the lead in half with 1:25 on the clock. Cole Flannery is having a nice little run these last couple games with the Bruins.
Late goings of this third period of play. For those of you just tuning in now, better late than never. Been a fun one tonight with the score 2-1 to this point. Big hit that frees up possession. And he takes the dish. And now he tries to get it across to Lee. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. The Bruins move the puck in the defensive zone. They've got the defense outnumbered.
Oh, what a save by Bobrovsky. Kennedy! Oh, not another save by Bobrovsky. Kennedy! Blocked by Pastrnak.
It was all but in, and then he comes from nowhere to make that save. Bobrovsky's been dominant in the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team, give him a real opportunity to win.
Florida's got possession of the puck.
Oh, Zegers.
Got the puck now. With the blast. Too much congestion in front. And he keeps possession. Oh, quick move to sidestep the check. Good defensive stop with the poke check.
All right.
Needed to make that save.
Shout out Flannery for giving us a reason to play.
Look, the series is not won or lost with the opening game, but Cheryl, I'd much rather
Cod played well. Need a win in game 2, boys. Leslie, if the longer this series goes, the more likely chance Leslie plays this year. Oh no! Oh, of course they scored 31 seconds in. Yep, I guess that's not good. That's not good at all. He's gonna get injured. He can't even play. We might need to switch up the lines a bit. So yeah, Zegers, maybe he's just not a playoff performer. How's Costa doing? Not that. Right now, I'm just looking for something that works. Something to get a nice little oomph in the team. Leslie, well, hopefully you can be back for Game 4. Josh Ryan with 2 early goals. Lindholm on the power play. Let's go, boys. Huge win back home in Boston. Come on. All right, boys. Let's keep... Hampus Lindholm. Let's go. And just... Ooh. Pavel Zacha. Not enough, though. Not enough. Let's go. Huge win. We'll see if Leslie's healthy to go Game 4. And we could be cooking. We could be cooking. Still down in the series, though. I still know Cud can play better. So if Sagan, he's a little banged up. But I most likely expect Sean Leslie to join us in Florida for Game 5. Come on. Come on, give me a reason to come in and play. Give me a reason. Come on. Score a goal. Score a goal. I see. I know I'm not going to be able to come in and score 2 goals. If I was desperate, but versus a team good as Florida, I think we just need Sean Leslie. Maybe it's simple as that. Maybe that's what they're saying on Sports Talk Radio right now. People are probably wondering why we never gone to Swayman. I was considering it, but then he let up those 3 goals in the third, and I was like, all right. So he kind of, if he stayed at shut the whole way, it was definitely more of a consideration for sure. All right, Leslie, fully healthy, ready to go. Do that. Give Leslie his normal guy for this huge game. All right, come on, Owen Kadire. Flannery with an early power play and Pasternak helping out. Tristan Robbins, we looked at him in free agency, I guess for like a split second. Ethan Bear ties it. He's been scoring on Kadire. All right, 10 minutes to go in the third. Face an elimination. Could this be already the end of tonight's stream without playing a full game? Probably.
We are now in the back half of period
I didn't mean to say it like that.
Just joining us and tuning in right now, and we are all tied up at 2 goals apiece.
I just meant it like if we lose, yes, this will like if we get eliminated right here, the stream's over. So I guess that's what I meant to say. But it sounded like I was jinxing myself.
Oh, and he denies it with a fantastic stop there. Here's a short pass to Canton. Jiricek's got it along the wing. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit.
Bobrovsky's been dialed in right from puck drop, James. I mean, he's made the key saves that he's need to make, and it's all about goaltender.
That was my bad, Daryl. I just got caught in an animation there.
It's really given his team an opportunity.
The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. Flanders plays it now. Stretch pass.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
The lane was
Zegers, put a little effort into that, please.
The Panthers have clawed their way back into this game simply by never putting and staying on course with the game plan, James.
slides it over to Kennedy. Boston's got the puck in the defensive end. Quick shot. Denies him in close.
Good little rush, Kennedy. We needed that with the line change to get these fresh bodies out here. All right, 3 minutes, boys. Third line. Give us something. Give us something. Defense, just stay strong.
Boston's won the draw. They'll go to work. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out.
Bobrovsky's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle.
Because his first line out there, we'll keep the D out there, though. Look, what a chance by Lysell there. I'm checking it right now on the second TV.
The Bruins take possession here inside the offensive zone. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Rips it and rips it.
Cody Ceci ripping a 104.3. Jeesh. Okay.
A big draw.
Got everything in that
in the
one.
offensive zone. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, an unbelievable stop by Maverick. And he slides it quickly to bear. Gives him a jolt with that hit. Final minute.
Drew O'Connor with a nice little move. Kadire staying strong in a soft shot.
The Bruins are on the attack.
Fuck, Osterman. They get a pass.
Momentum as the puck leaves the zone. And he takes the feed. Kennedy's taking it from his own end. And he passes it up ahead to Ryan. The Bruins carry it along the wall. And he keeps that one out. A big face.
Facing elimination. This is when it gets serious.
And they win the draw here in their own end. Works it across to Hamilton. Puck picked up by Reinhardt.
Saved by Kadire.
He denies that. Great opportunity there.
Block shot.
The whistle as the puck goes up.
Florida with a flurry of chances between Kadire and some block shots. They get the job done. I don't know, Lindholm for the big face-off.
Offensive zone.
If he can win this to Kennedy, Kennedy already has the strongest side going to the left.
They take possession off the draw here in their own end.
And here comes the Bruins, one last chance.
To Dellandrea.
Delandrea. Oh,
Hangs onto the puck.
all right. OT, simple as this. If the Bruins score, we go back to Boston for Game 6,
Decided. That means we
which I guess we have to play. No, I don't want to. I'd rather just...
right after this.
But anyways, or if the Panthers score, the season's over. Here we go, baby.
Exciting stretch in any part of sports. Overtime. Let's go. Puck is dropped. Overtime is underway. The Bruins have it against the wall. And now it's grabbed by Marcus.
Good effort, boys. We need a little more teamwork.
Possession along the wall. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Now a quick pass to Kennedy.
Kennedy with a good shot.
Goaltender getting a piece of that one. Falls to the sweet spot.
Kennedy, what are you doing back there? Leslie, that should have been you.
Great reach with the poke check. Pasternak stick handling in his own zone. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Oh, nowhere they go but against the wall. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive defensive end. Florida's got the puck. Passes it over.
Well, James, that brings new meaning to putting everything in front of the puck to make a save as it goes off of his mask. Not sure if he's rattled right there, but he shakes it off and he gets the save.
A critical draw here.
Can't be panicked by that side of the net shot.
And they take possession
Oh,
after
no.
the defensive zone face-off. Scooped up along the
All right,
wall
boys,
by
let's
Lindholm.
good break out there.
Boston's got it in the
All right,
offensive
we just
zone.
gotta get that deep.
And he slides it quickly to Semenskevich. There's another for the hit parade. Tries to feed it over to Delantria.
Kennedy with the poke, Kennedy! Can't turn around.
And he's
Verhaeghe tries to draw a call, and Kennedy with a fake hook. Refs weren't buying that one.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and just laid it on.
Good chances for the Bees there. All right, we got a fresh second line.
a lot on the line here in this offensive zone face-off.
He's the defense. So don't blame him. He's doing good.
The Panthers win the draw. Grabbed along the boards by Saka. Here they come inside the neutral zone.
Good D, boys.
Got control of it now from their own end.
Cam Fowler. Who's he got? Lee!
Dishes it off.
CC!
Up by Ceci. Boston's got it behind the net.
Oh, no.
And there it goes as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Moves it
I
quickly
feel like I have no
over.
control of it right now.
And he gets
Because I don't really know how to describe.
Keep it out for the back of the net. Sends the pass over. Boston's got the puck against the boards. The Panthers have it now. Taken along the wall by Lee. Hard hit frees up the puck. And he sidesteps the
He's
pick
dead.
there.
Use that to your advantage.
Absolutely.
Oh!
Look at this. Change the zone. Oh, it stopped. Oh, my goodness. What a
Bobrovsky.
save.
Oh, what a save by Lysell, but it comes quickly back the other way. Parsonen. Good stick.
Great use of the stick in
This
the
is a good
defensive
hockey
end
game we
by
got.
Jiricek.
I gotta regroup, dude.
No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards.
Need fresh bodies on the ice.
Jiricek's got it in the defensive end. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone.
Wow, my headphones were so loud. It just got so much louder.
Boston's got the puck against the half wall. There's the whistle. We'll get a
Good
face-off
chance.
after the goalie
Good
covers up.
chances. All right, Kennedy, you're back out there.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone.
Sorry if this is loud. I'm kind of fuggling with the mic right now. I don't know what the word fuggling is, but
The Bruins will start off on the attack after winning the draw.
couldn't find Kennedy.
Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. The Bruins will play it in their own end. And he takes the pass.
Yeah, it almost worked anyway.
The Bruins gain possession in their own
Kennedy,
end.
why are you up there on the floor?
Along the right side into the offensive zone. Fires it
Oh,
over.
oh, Pasternak can't settle the rebound. Kennedy, what a game.
The goaltender covers it up.
He's having a good performance.
A big face-off here inside the offensive
Oh,
end.
look at that. Kennedy tying with Lee for hits.
The Bruins win
Huge
it.
face-off one for Costello.
Here at the point.
Flannery's great at that pass.
And he takes the feed. And that doesn't reach the net. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Dished on over to Reinhart. Tries to get the puck to Mikola.
Oh, man rush for them.
Reaches out.
Good. Oh, we got a penalty.
Angles it over to
Less than a minute to
Ryder.
go. Flannery.
The Bruins looking against the half wall. Picked up along
Good
the
job,
boards
Flannery.
by
Keep
Rush.
getting it deep. Oh, Flannery. He's dead, but he's going to crush to the net. Flannery. Bobrovsky. I don't know what was going on. We got to settle down. Yeah, we got to get this fourth line off the ice. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Dude, make a pass. He has to go to his bench.
puck over. Shot! 5 seconds and he makes the
Ooh.
save.
Ooh.
And that does it for this
Gee,
overtime
wow.
period. But guess what? We got more coming at you next.
Kennedy's just being a forward today. Right there, this is the part you see. He's just, all right, let's. Shots. We were the dominant team. We gotta get the job done. This team's too good to go out in the second round like this. But the Panthers are a really good team.
Sudden death overtime. And it rolls on here now. Laying the body. Slides it across. And cut that one out of the net. The Panthers take it along the wall. Puck grab by Kachuk. And that goes off the player. And a great save.
Keeping him contained.
Time is everything
Oh,
for
Pasternak!
the goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age, them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather
They're
and
exhausted.
make the save. What a glove hand.
Feeds the puck across to Markov. Poked away by Kennedy. Florida's got a hold of it against the wall. Steps in front of that one.
Lee, just get rid of it.
Use of the body to force the
Lee!
Panthers.
What a block by Lee!
Blocks that one. Feeds it over. Picked up along the wall by Kachuk.
Lee!
Loved the defensive effort to get in front of that.
To Canavan.
Players are buying into a collective team effort here in the defensive zone.
Oh, weird bounces galore.
Deflecting to the perimeter, but most importantly, blocking shots during playoff hockey.
And the first line D is still out there. Long shift for them.
The Bruins
No!
gain control of it. Cuts to the pass.
I think my hands are so sweaty.
Defensive effort to get in front of that. Moves it to Costello.
Like, I have no idea why Costa's on the ice, but he's going to take it to the net.
For the win. And lowers the boom with a big time hit.
Wow, this is a message
All right,
that
let's get settled.
when
Get
you get all of your opponent,
get line
you're
three.
able to separate your
Good,
body
good,
from the puck. You know you've
good.
done your job.
Message
7:19 shift. Oh, Costa got buried.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Panthers come up with the defensive zone draw. Quick pass across to Verhaeghe. And he's knocked off the puck there. Dishes it to Juracek. Passes it over.
Oh, what a chance!
From in front.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
They dump it in, and the D's going to change it up here. Works it across to Flanders. Sends a pass over.
Yo, Ty Dellandrea. Oh my God.
Hits off the pass. And now he moves it to Robbins. Shakes off the coverage.
Oh, Kadire with the save!
On the play! What an incredible save. No idea.
Oh, and Kadire goes into the split.
Is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Dishes it off. Picked off. Slides the puck across
Should have took
to
it around as I
Robbins.
originally planned. You got to settle in this.
Looking to end it.
Flanders aren't an option in this game, but Flanders is.
Such an impressive save, James. And
Look at this save by Kadire. Oh, what a save!
great position. It's being desperate. It's fine.
Good uses of showing the highlight. Look at right here. He gets to the backhand, and Owen Kadire makes the save. Look at all these angles they're showing it. Oh, that one probably did it the best justice.
A critical draw here. Boston's going to start with the puck in their own end. Drills them. Here's a short
The
pass.
break out there.
Cut shot. Covers it aside with the pass.
Quick cover up. You know what? Cosso's a really good face-off man. I trust him here.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. The Bruins win the draw. Quick pass to Kennedy. Taken by Barron.
Gonna get the shot up there. Hampus Lindholm.
After taking a hit. The Bruins take it across the
Giving it
line.
his all. He knows if his team doesn't win, it's probably his last game as a Boston Bruin.
Back to the point. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Thankless off a twig. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Broken up with the
Oh, Kadire makes a great save.
keeps it alive. What a stop.
Both goalies have made some tremendous saves in these overtime periods.
Talk about sacrifice. What a block. The Bruins playing along the board. He got all of that one. Pasternak's got the puck. And it's a quick pass.
I wanted to give it to Flannery.
What a steal in his own end. And now he moves it quickly to Barkov. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves and he loses the puck.
Blocked by the defender. Nice play. Florida's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, and a good textbook hit there. Here's the chance. And he comes up with a huge save.
Come on, Lee. You got this, Lee.
Team now towards the front. Looking to end it.
Scores! Josh Ryan! In the dying seconds of double OT! Picks up the loose puck in the slot and rips it past Bobrovsky. The Bruins force Game 6 back in Boston. What a thriller.
They needed overtime, but
Wow.
what an
Whew.
effort.
Playing for elimination. What a tilt.
For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. The playoff action continues here next time, here on EA Sports.
Let's check this. It's also Lee. He took the body to make the play. Just want to see. Did he get? Yeah, he got the assist there. Shut up, Flannery too. Let's look at it. Let's give this goal its moment. Flannery, Lee. Lee knows he has the legs right now. He's gonna. Bang! Look at that pass. Leaves it right for Ryan. All right. I'll admit, on the initial call, I thought he just got bodied, but Lee leaves it right there for him on purpose. He takes the body to make the play. And again, Bobrovsky, he's just so good. He's going to get a piece of this, but Ryan, he's just coming in at full speed. It's a great hard shot. And I wonder if all the bodies thrown around kind of threw Bobrovsky off. First Lee goes flying, then Ryan goes flying. His team was playing the body, not the puck. He's probably pissed. 2 hours, nice. All right. Game 6, off we go. Camby is like, ooh. Oh, Bruins off to an early start. Canavan in the first 34 seconds. Oh, come on, let's hold this lead. Let's get us Game 7. Cam Fowler. Damn. Feels like we just played a full game. Looks like we got Game 7, baby. So I don't want to jinx it. Let's go, baby. Game 7. Hopefully we got out of this injury scot-free. Let's go. I see Kadire. Those numbers are getting better. All right, we got a double OT thriller on our hands. No, that made no sense. We got a Game 7 thriller on. That game is incredible. Great game. Great game for the stream. All right, let's just. So I'll say this. I kind of want Sagan out here. So Ty Dellandrea, again, that's just not good enough. Oh, geez, so we can really just revamp this fourth line. So Cosso is too good at faceoffs. He stays. Decisions. I'm getting real silly right now. Alright. We just might be in a no-win situation right here, unless... I might be overthinking this Game 7 lineup. Alright, it took a while, but I like that. Just keep the top 6 the same. Alright, Game 7, baby, here we come. This is a good looking lineup. No, that pairing is... Alright. I might be done with Cody CC. Might be time to give Rymus Bristol-Linen a chance. Alright. So that's a new change. Alright. Game 7, here we go. Alright, do I want to do anything special jersey-wise for this game? Kind of want to see what the boys would look like in those. No. I think I've used those jerseys before, but I like them. Sorry, what jersey do I have by them? This one, I think? No. Is it this one? Yeah, I own that jersey. Shout out. Shout out. That was a classic pajama day jersey for me. You know how much that jersey cost? $4. That and the Atlanta Thrashers one. And for some reason I couldn't get the other Nashville Predators one. That was... But... I digress. Alright. Game settings. Again, we forgot to do it for the home team. But thank God. We would have noticed it in double OT. But just to show you what I'm talking about. Wait, I might press the wrong one. Game settings. So it's on manual. So we're all set there. Gameplay. So yeah, we got to fix that next time we're home. Alright. Lero. Here we go, baby. Game 7. That's why we play. Thanks to the shower quote. Use that anytime there's a big one, 7-1. That's why we play. Kennedy looking good in this ensemble. I didn't say something up. Last time we were in Florida, we played 2 extra periods. Josh Ryan so far has been the OT hero. And I don't think there was another one. So every time the Bruins have gone to overtime, they're 2-0, and Josh Ryan has both goals. Just a clutch guy. For some reason I tried to do the change, but the guy just stopped moving. Alright, Pasternak, you're dead. Okay, I made you guys change. Go change. You guys are exhausted. Alright, good job containing that cud. Canavan, get off the ice. Get off the ice, Canavan. This is a new line for Game 7. Zegras, Sagan,
lays it in.
Is it Costa?
Costa's gained possession along the boards. Sends it quickly for Lysell.
Oh, Lysell. I forgot Costa's on our line. We didn't see him. Oh, no, he's on the fourth goal. Yeah, I forgot. That's what we were thinking. I was like, let's give Costa this opportunity. But he's just not that good.
Still lots of time left here in this.
And I like the Lindholm Lee Ryan. Lindholm's been a good veteran bringing these two kids along.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And he slides it quickly to O'Connor.
That one guy, let's go Panthers. No one actually ignored him. Oh, they actually did. Okay, it took him a few seconds, but they did. I spoke too soon. Oh, at the post! Saka hits the post. Kadir on top of his game right now. Kennedy climbing his way up the hit. Oh, he's tied for first. Look, he's on the ice. He looks like he's eyeing something down right now. Yeah, you can't do that. Can't do that.
The Panthers are getting penalized for slashing.
Penalized.
Power play unit comes out for the face-off.
Leslie Lysell, all right, that's where we got.
An opportunity to go up by one, and analytics will tell you when
Oh, no.
you score first, chances are you win the game.
They move the puck out of harm's way. Grabbed along the board
Oh, no.
by Lysell. Broken up at center by Barkov.
Good job, Lee.
Sends it ahead to
All
Costello.
right, let's get it in the zone, boys.
The Bruins played along the
Also,
wing.
just take it around if you have to. Good play.
Taken along the wall by Lysell.
Okay.
And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all
Let's
over
get the
again
first line out
outside
there.
the
Sorry,
offensive
Leslie.
end. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now.
Hasn't been a very good one so far. Haven't even registered a shot. The tough negated entry. They're going to have to find a way to get
Why is
in and
Dakota
get the
Josh on the power play
Covers
right
it
now?
up, we'll get a stoppage in play.
What up with that? Maybe that was something that got messed up with an injury or something. No, he's just out on the ice. I don't see anyone hurt. He's just on the ice.
They'll get set to
He's
drop
gone now.
the puck as this power
And
play
actually, the whole line just changed for some reason. If I did that, I didn't notice.
possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Shuts it down.
Good chance, Leslie.
Trying to clear. And they put it off the glass and out.
Well, the short-handed unit, they find a way to get to this puck first, James. And the tough part there is you got to get it on your stick and off your stick quick, as you know the power play unit is going to be coming. This is done perfectly.
Ryan's across the line now and on the
I just
attack on the
realized that
offensive end.
So I know a lot of times, especially at in Amherst, if we ever played Shell on like my PlayStation, someone asked to turn on the on-ice trainers. I don't even notice they're on. So like that was the first time I noticed them.
They got to be better.
So if someone prefers those off,
Now a quick pass to Ryan.
let me know.
Boston's got it in their
But
own zone.
again, I don't even notice them.
On the attack along the boards. Takes a hit but still hangs on to the puck. Denies him. From the opposite point. Denies him again. A sense of pressure here in the
Oh, Pasternak gets in the crease! And Mikolas holding the fort while Bobrovsky was down and out. Not letting Pasternak get his stick in there. Oh, Lindholm has a breakaway!
He's got a step.
Saved by Bobrovsky.
Oh, and this is a great save.
Oh my goodness, the Bruins.
And the
A
goaltender
flurry of chances, and Bobrovsky is just standing on his head.
makes that save.
And he slides it quickly to Verhaeghe. Oh, he'll feel that one later on, but what a block.
No, no broken leg there.
That one.
Oh no. Hold the fort.
There's a rocket of a shot.
Good first period.
That's it for period number one. Second period action coming up.
11 shots for us, 9 for them. 9 hits. They got a little more physical. We got more time on attack. They got past them, but they also have a computer doing it. So face-offs not in our favor. Power play we didn't. Let's hop right into the second.
seconds to the first intermission. Swarovski, pounder. Here comes period number 2.
Here we go, Reed. Who's going to score the first goal?
Still no score in this one. We'll see if period number 2 finds ourselves a goal. Bobrovsky's going to hang on.
What a nonchalant.
Whistle. Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless.
Lee has been stagnant on hits since that game 5.
Leslie's won the draw here in the offensive zone.
He just got caught up in the bad animation there.
Great reach with the poke check by Lindholm. Kennedy's moving the puck to his
Tried doing the
zone.
indirect pass. Good play.
Turn it down when it goes sideways.
Kachuk's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Boston's got the puck along the wall.
Flannery scores! Flannery opens up the game 1 scoring. Game 7 scoring, my apologies.
Well, he gets all
Look at Ryan.
timer, doesn't he, James? I mean, his one leg is almost on the ground.
Does it say how fast it went? Only 87. Still got a long ways to go before we name MVP. But great performance there by great shot. Just threw a bunch of bodies too. Good shot. Could have hit a body. As you see, Kennedy, both sides, a lot of shots just hit bodies in this game.
With the game here, Cheryl.
Well, and they needed to, James, because they've had an effective game. I've liked the way they've played. They've been aggressive. They've hounded pucks. They've had the majority of shots, and they finally capitalized.
Stops it cold.
Definitely you can see a strategy from the Bruins. Get pucks on net, see what happens.
Passes ahead from the right side.
Flannery goes for the hit, misses. Oh, off the post! Flannery's missed hit. He misses the hit. Sam Skivivov. What a off the post and just he couldn't recover.
They've been chasing it, but now they tie it up. You can certainly feel the energy.
Flannery couldn't make the hit there. So he missed the hit there, and then he kind of misses the hit. Like he missed both. He missed both hits. See, okay, first one not his fault. Second one, his fault. Flannery's pissed. Scored a goal. They said, "Stay out there, kid," and he kind of just brought it back to a 0-0 game. But we're feeling good. Chris the line making his like Bruins debut.
Real skill to be accurate and have a heavy shot, and right now it's just a heavy one that whistles wide.
Works the puck across the line.
Oh, good pass. Oh, good stick by Lundell. Good stick by Zegras. All right, little penalty there. No.
Zegras tried to do too much here, and it can be frustrating for the players he's playing with. Going one
Flannery.
on one and you lose the puck. It's a tough one.
Angles it over to Pasternak. And now he angles it across to Leslie. Boston's got it from behind the net. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Picked up along the boards by Saka. Boston's got possession of the puck. Into the offensive end now. Here's a short pass to Canton. And he gets a hook of that to keep it out.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
And some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate.
Kennedy, good rip there.
We'll get a face-off.
Ryan's been on fire lately. Everything he throws at the net seems to be going in. When it's working for you, you got to be confident. You feel like nothing can go wrong.
Boston's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. And that banks off a stick. Knocks him on the play.
Flannery. He's kept going.
Face-off after the offside.
The Let's Go Panthers chants are actually so loud in my ears.
Past the midway mark of the
I wonder if you put in a headset puts in the controller volume and the TV volume. Because my controller volume has been on really low for a couple years.
And they win that neutral zone draw.
So maybe in headphones. It's loud.
The Bruins have it behind the net. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
The play-by-play announcer in the game was more enthusiastic about that save than I was.
He pushed across and made a brilliant save. Whenever he gets in close quarters, it's almost a gimme, isn't it? Well, not tonight. The goaltender comes up huge.
Out of point, Harry.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, he's in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
He's exhausted, Sagan. Use that to your advantage. Or just let him go by you.
Picked up along the wall by Edblatt. Running into the wall.
Wow, this is great. He closes quickly, and you can hear the boards reverberate, James. This was a huge hit.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
The turnover by Sorter. Sends it in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
Fuck.
Picked off in the offensive end. A shot. Oh, tremendous stuff on the play. 48 seconds left in this one.
Nothing's going right now.
Pass to Ken, and that's broken up by Sorter. Boston's looking to break.
I like how he says sort of as sort of.
Looks to make a play over to Fowler.
All right, third period, tied game. Hopefully that guy's not hurt.
Well, there you go. 2 periods.
Zegras?
One more to go, at least for now. Third period just around the corner.
I'm impressed by how much they're laying the body.
Welcome back to EA.
These people know when they play with me, I was usually the body laying.
Sabalski pounder, and here comes the third. And we are underway here in the third, still
The
tied.
RIP NHL 94 controls.
Boston's got the puck in their own end. Quick pass to Pasternak. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Slides the puck over to Ekblad. The Bruins have it from their own end. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Broken up with the stick at the defensive end. Boston's got it along the wall. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Boston
Staying strong on the puck, Leslie. I like to see it.
takes the feet of the back end. Now you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates.
I saw that open net, Kennedy. I hope you did too.
Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Handles the pass. Moves it over to Lindholm. Oh,
Good idea.
hit up perfectly. Off a stick
Well, actually, based on the fact that Ryan's over here, maybe not.
from the left side, takes it to center.
You get one move,
Moves it
okay.
quickly over to Ekblad. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a chance.
Good save, Todd.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
And that's knocked away by Lysell.
Usually I would have took it to the net, but I thought maybe Zegras would have that advantage. Especially former cover athlete.
But he wasn't able to convert. You could just see those hands.
Oh no, Verhage. Good forward check by him. Just beat Juracek. What a move. Kadire went for the poke check. Bad turnover at Arbor. I don't even know if it's turn. He hit him off the puck. Quicker. Gotta be quicker. How much time we got left? 12 minutes? Let's go. Need a goal.
Find a way to push your opponent back. Continue to punch and press.
Tremendous read and even greater sacrifice on the block. Picks up the puck in his own end. Boston's got a hold of the puck now. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Costello. Plays it up from the back end. Battling for the puck, but still hangs on.
Too nonchalant there, Kennedy.
Feeds it over. Oh, what a stop to not in that rush. Oh, what a save as he denies it.
Good D though, good D.
That's a fantastic
Oh, lead.
sequence of saves there. was
That'll
so
win home.
dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Oh, look at this. They are really starting to apply the pressure now. Here they come on the rush. Oh, wow. Big save in front.
We got a little confused there on where we should have went.
To be able to get on that puck, James, anytime it's in the low spot, you got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
The Bruins move the puck in the defensive zone. Flanders looks around. Quick snap. Makes the save. Gets a piece of it with a glove.
Flannery,
Sort of
he's the only goal scorer so far.
Quick feed to Barrett. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Tremendous sacrifice of the body there.
Got a second.
Barrett's going to play it from the back of the cage. Handles the puck at the point. A chance on goal.
Good save, Cud. Probably should have took a face off there, but oh no, we are running out of time.
The Bruins will play it in their own end.
Oh
A
no.
little crash and a banging forces the turnover. Through center along the wing. From the point, they take control of it. Moves it to Ekblad.
That's usually been working so far.
Across to Barkov. Takes the pass. Scooped up along the wall by Barkov.
Not anytime soon. Given how quick they can go the other way as in comparison to real life, you could really possess it at the 65. But we can't call a timeout. Sorry, Kennedy. Canada with the ball. Can he get to it? Canada! Just gonna rip. Good D, Flannery.
The Bruins take possession in the defensive end.
Now we pull the goalie and hope for the best.
Here they come through center and into the offensive end. And there's the save. Goaltender has made his way to the bench.
Already not off to a rocking start. There we go, Ryan. Good play.
Quick feed to Pasternak. Boston's got it along the wall. Bobrovsky's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff.
They're gonna call me a madman. But we need a face-off win. And he's my best face-off guy.
They've got the extra attacker out here for the faceoff.
Hopefully I didn't mess that up.
Quick win and advance that puck right to the net.
Florida's got possession here in their own end.
And he lost.
Ekblad's lugging the puck. Passes it over to Simonskevich. Fires it empty net. They score!
It's a good season. Good season. That Game 5, 002 was a great highlight of today's stream. So I'll say this, we're probably not going to take a week-long break after this one. But how much time we got left? They did a real good job killing the clock there. That That Juracek goal just, or the Juracek turnover just killed us. Oh well. Lost round 2, game 7. Now, all right. Do we end it there? I think we do. This usually is where we stopped the last stream. We just pick it up from where we left off. Good stream. Thank you anyone who tuned in live. Shout out Kennedy. That double OT game, what a thriller. Couldn't get the job done in game 7. Episode 4 though, we'll be back. They're gonna have a new look team though, that's the thing. So, ooh. Idea alert. Because this off season is so big, once the stream ends, I'm just gonna kick back and do it. Get to the starting point of next year, next stream, and we save a couple minutes on the stream, and I could just go through the off season. But this is a big off season. I thought the last off season was gonna be quick, and once I realized it was gonna be quick, it was actually kind of quick. But the thought process of figuring out it was gonna be quick took some time. So I'm gonna end it here. You know what? Let's just see who wins the cup, because I won't give them the flowers they probably deserve if we go to September 15th or whatever it is. And we can see who wins awards. That's a fun little thing. San Jose Sharks. For the few franchises I've played like in this game, I've actually never really seen the Sharks have success, so good for them. Thank you, Tyler Sagan. Oh. All right. Good thing this came up now. This will be a nice little disclaimer I can put in now. If we get to a point where someone retires stupidly early like this, I'm ending the stream and just gonna, because that's the thing. Like, if you ever have like Crosby, Ovechkin, David Pastrnak eventually in this game, if they retire at 36, you can just, because that's stupid. Especially like David Pastrnak can score 50 goals and retire at 36. It's like, no, stupid. But sometimes it does it if you don't give them a contract. But we're going to say, since Hampus Lindholm, he was a free agent, we weren't going to sign him, we can easily just say he went back over to play in Sweden. But good thing we checked. But I'm just letting you know that if Pastrnak retires at 36, and we'll make sure, hopefully we'll have him signed, but we're not letting him retire. We're not letting someone stupidly retire early. Good thing that came up, so we can disclaim that. All right, let's check the awards real quick. Florida. Matthews for the Island. Oh, Pastrnak MVP. Damn, good for him. I didn't see that one coming. I guess we probably should check where they ranked in terms of the stats. Oh, Lady Bing. We only checked the team stats. We didn't check it versus the league, besides like that first check-in point. Kadire with his first Vezina. Attaboy. I gotta make sure to shout that out on the next stream. Pastrnak to Lindsay. All right. Took a nice little screenshot of that, so it's just nicely saved on my phone in HD. All right. Peace.